Hello, Leo Rising, and welcome to your September Astrology and Tarot Horoscope. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Lisa Merrifield, and I am with Trails Edge Astrology. And on this channel, I try and give grounded and practical advice so that you can make the best decisions possible. If you have not listened to my September overview, you might hop back and do that. I will link it here. And that just gives the top 6 transits that I think are happening this month and in general how they play out. And we're going to talk about 2 of those in this forecast below. I also put together a journal page with the dates and the transits and then just some places to write notes. I think it's interesting to kind of think about how something might show up and then reflect on how it does show up. And so if you would like that, I'll put a link in this description as well, but it's attached to that September overview. So with that, if I say anything that resonates or that you really like, would you please give me a like, give me a subscribe, give me a comment? I like to know you're out there. I like to see that this information is useful and helpful, and it also helps me grow the community and helps people find me. So I would appreciate that if you are so willing. All right, let's get into our astrology for the month, and then we'll do our tarot pull. All right. So the first transit that I want to talk about is Pluto moving back into Capricorn, which happened on September 1st. So Pluto was in Capricorn between 2008, 2009 until the beginning of 2023. And since 2023, 2024, it's seesawed back and forth between Aquarius and Capricorn. So, so in that time between 2008 and 2023, there was some effort in your life that precipitated some change or precipitated um, some ability to help you be more authentically who you are. Usually, Plutonian energy puts pressure on us to really dig deep and really like shine lights on stuff that we don't want to see, and and yeah, just be um, more genuine. That's usually what Pluto in a house does for us, is helps us be really authentic and genuine. And for you, Pluto in Capricorn was in your 6th house, which means it was around your daily habits and routines, around your daily work, how you are of service to others. And it could have been something about your health and health habits. How it actually shows up um, really depends on what planets you've got in the 6th house or what planets you have in any of the cardinal signs. So Capricorn, Capricorn, Aries, Cancer, and Libra. If you've got anything there, it also depends on where Saturn is in your chart. So that's how we kind of meld together what that formula really looks like. And that is to say that over that 15-year time period, there was likely some pressure or some transformation around those kinds of 6th house issues, those daily habits and routines, health habits and routines, daily work habits, service to yourself and others in general. Um, so this is a significant transit because Pluto is back in Capricorn between September 1st and November 19th for the last time in 250 years. So this is the last time we will see Pluto in Capricorn. So it's a real invitation um, to finish something, to finish off whatever transformative work you were doing in that 6th house space. Now's the time to check the box to, if there's something else that you need to do or something that's been like, "Ah, I gotta get that done. Like this is the time period to get that done, to get it done and finish it out. The other way it can show up sometimes is as a test. So sometimes a circumstance that you have seen before will come back around and you will have grown and advanced and you will have worked through all the things that you have worked through while Pluto has been in Capricorn. And you'll handle it differently. You will, sometimes you look at it and you're like, oh, I would have done that, 10 years ago, I would have done this, but now I'm going to do this. And so that can sometimes be how it shows up. So look for those kinds of things. Look for kind of circumstances that you've seen before. Look for places where you want to finish something, you want to close a chapter, and it doesn't mean you have to be perfect. It doesn't mean like you have to get like all your work done. Um, all it means is that you need to do the work that you can do right now. There's plenty of other work to do in this lifetime. And in fact, on November 20th, Pluto is moving into Aquarius for good. So for the next 20 years, Pluto will be in Aquarius, and that's really going to be around reshaping and revising and really enhancing how you look at relationships, what relationships look like for you. So there's plenty of work to do. But all that is to say, between September 1st and November 19th, if there's work to be done, do your work. All right, the second transit I want to mention specifically is the eclipses. Eclipses always bring change. And depending on, again, what kind of planets you have close to the eclipses, close to the nodes, that can impact how that shows up for you. These eclipses are in Pisces and Virgo. The nodes are still in Aries and Libra, so the eclipses have been in Aries and Libra. This is what's called an out of sign eclipse. So they are in Pisces and Virgo. So for you, this eclipse is going to be in your second and eighth house. So those are the houses of money. So this eclipse is likely to bring up something about your finances, your resources, your values around those things, how you spend your time, treasures, and talents. It will likely illuminate some things about commitment and vulnerability in those commitments and how you are intertwined in partnerships with other people related to resources. There could also be some elements of endings and beginnings here. This is a house of endings. The eighth house is the house of endings and beginnings. So something like that could show up for you. Yeah, and so eclipses do bring changes. They're kind of cosmic course corrections, and an eclipse, you know, if you have planets in either Virgo or Pisces close to the eclipse point, which I believe is 25. Let's check. I believe it is at 25 of Pisces, but yes, it's at 25 Pisces. So if you've got planets close to that, this will likely hit home more quickly. If you don't, there will be just an increasing pressure. And in the coming years, the eclipses will fully move into Virgo and Pisces. So you will have more chance um, to have karmic enlightenment around resources and finances and your intertwinement with other people related to resources and finances. So those are things just to take note of, and yeah, and just know that there's a potential for change. Now, eclipses don't always change on a dime. They open a door or open a portal for some change. So this eclipse, typically you would say it would play out over the next 6 months. So there could be things around those money houses coming up in the next 6 months for you related to this eclipse. All right, let's pull some cards and see what kind of refinement we get on this. So we are going to draw from the Lustrous Tarot deck, which is a version of the traditional Wade Smith deck. And we will pull a card from the Divine Feminine. All right, I'm going to pause, shuffle, and I will be right back. All right, Leo Rising, I am back. So, the card you got for the opportunity for September is the Three of Wands. And the Three of Wands is all about a journey or, looking out over the horizon and finding the next place to go, or that movement, that journey, that expansion. And so is there a place you're moving to? Is there a place you're looking to go to? Is there some desire to get to another shore? Is your ship coming in? Sometimes that can be the Three of Wands. Yeah, looking at your cards, I wonder if there's not something, or looking at your astrology, like is there something related to like your daily habits that, or your daily routine that you're striving to get to the next thing, or that like you can see the next horizon. Maybe you need to finish up some work in this Capricorn house in order to get on to the next stage. So your opportunity is the Three of Wands. Where are you going? What's on the horizon? And what's your journey look like? All right. Your challenge right now is the Five of Pentacles. And the Five of Pentacles is all about feeling poverty, feeling loss, feeling like you don't have any resources. So maybe this journey is making you feel a little bit like, oh, this is, what if I don't have friends there? What if I don't have any resources there? Actually, this is, now that looking at the astrology in the second, eighth house, this is a card of poverty. They're here, out in the snow without any resources. So maybe there's some, financial intertwinement that is causing you to be a little concerned about going on this journey, about taking this step, ending something, beginning the next thing, moving on. So yeah, the one thing to note about the Five of Cups, or the Five of Pentacles, even though this poverty is challenging, in almost all of the cards there is a bright window behind the people. So in almost all cases, even if you feel like you're out in the cold, like you're impoverished, there there are resources, there are places to look there. So it sometimes is just a matter of like looking up, looking in a different direction. See, they're looking down, and right behind them is this opportunity. So yeah, so there might be some challenge where you're feeling like, oh, I'm going to lose everything if I do X, Y, or Z. So um so see what comes from that. Yeah, it makes sense with the second eighth house. um, the eclipse is happening in your money houses. There could be some sense of loss, but I don't know that it's a real loss. All right, and then what is your to-do list? Your to-do list is the Six of Wands, and the Six of Wands is about success. It's about like moving forward and triumph, and like having it all together. So um so I wonder if this is a fake it till you make it kind of thing. like like you have this opportunity, you have this dream, you're looking to go to this new shore. You're feeling a little concerned about what that could look like, but this card says, just do it, just go, you will be successful wherever it is. Like, you will have success, you will get the resources you need, you will get the support you need, you will be victorious. So fake it till you make it. All right, and then the goddess card, you got Freya. And Freya is the goddess of discernment, and it says, I spend my time wisely. I only say yes if it's a holy hell yes. So I love that. So this is you know, it's interesting. You got two wands, and wands are the cards of passion and creativity, and Freya very much feels like passion and creativity. Like, only go, only do the thing if your heart is calling you there, if you have a longing and you know it's the right thing. So that's what I feel like the cards are saying. Like you can do the thing, you can listen to the longings of your heart, you can move in that direction. It might feel scary, it might feel like you're going to lose everything, but you're not. There are resources available for you, there's a path forward. I mean, of course, don't sell everything and assume, you know have a plan. I'm a Capricorn sun, so like, be practical about it, but be willing to take the risk this month. I think that there's an opportunity to take the risk, particularly in either your finances or how you spend your time, treasures, and talents, or what you value and how you really show up in those spaces. I think there's opportunities. And of course, let me know if this resonates. Like, share, comment, subscribe, all those good YouTube kinds of things. And yeah, I'm curious to see how this shows up for you. And I hope to see you next time. Thanks. Bye.